any member of this family that...
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell? New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown. In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with a pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
All the talking we heard leading into this match, we've heard the... Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with a pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable. Oh, and then the chest as well.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. We're going to shut this down.
The challenger kicks out after one.
He's looking to get this match won in short order. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature. 20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing to. Oh!
What a shot. Big E is losing any kind of advantage here.
Getting a taste of just how bad it can truly get inside the Uso penitentiary.
The New Day asked for this, demanded to defend their title in this unforgiving structure.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anarchy family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
Yeah, it wasn't far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood. Oh, Big E avoids contact.
Waistlock up drive, but their opponent.
Big right hand. Counter. Right when it was needed. Oh, God. Right, the elbow nailed it. That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
The effects of a cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Snap power slam. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality.
Champs down. This one's for everything.
Whoa, just in time.
I thought this thing was over.
Oh, right to that gut.
Slam down. Drop by the Enziguri.
The champ slowing down some now.
This is how it goes in Hell in a Cell. The match keeps going whether you can handle it or not. Foot to the belly. Jimmy Uso just trying to humiliate his opponent now.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Oh my gosh!
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the 2 best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
From behind, back suplex.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Oh my God, a DDT!
Spiked him. Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to rape.
Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Pin.
He makes the save.
Better late than never. Takedown. The helicopter spin.
This is ridiculous. This is insulting.
This is entertaining.
Sit-out slam.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
Woods showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. He catches Woods with a counter. What a boot. Oh, jarring uppercut. Ooh, Jimmy manages to counter. No, shoulders down to retain. And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
And an uppercut. DDT. Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all. And enters back into the ring. Ooh. Loving blow to the chest. Ooh, I heard a snap. Tackle. Pop. Beautiful Northern Light suplex. Beginning of the end. Just escapes defeat. Clearly helpless at the moment. Down in a hurry. Oh, man. Making his way to the top here. From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. Into the pin.
Has it hooked in, and there's a small package driver. The New Day might be on the verge of retaining. Snap power slam.
Sent into the corner. Dueling reversals. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Another stiff shot to the head here. And that uppercut. Nasty. Oh, what a headbutt. Oh, he saw it coming. Oh, blow to the breadbasket.
And his body seems to be the preferred target.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Enziguri.
Uppercut connects.
It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind. Ooh. Super kick. Jimmy on his way to the top rope. Oh, looks like he's coming back in. And this one could be moving to ringside. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside. Turns it around. Oh, that got turned around on Woods.
Top rope.
Jimmy Uso splash. Innovative offense from the Usos. Could have pinned. Title on the line. Chance in trouble. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was barbaric. It was volatile.
It lived up to the hype is what it did. The two greatest tag teams in the entire industry, raising the bar of competition inside the demonic structure. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the... Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of elite specimens come from the Ottawa blood.
And just planting them with that DDT there. And a super kick. Uppercut. That knocked it silly. And the action has shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell. Under the ropes and back into the ring. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE. This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. Oh, and an uppercut. Right off his hoof.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Boom. Man, what an uppercut.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Yeah, it looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise.
He catches Woods with a counter. Drop kick.
Beautiful. Oh, stiff uppercut.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed.
We have a pin for the title. Kick out just before two.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Pinpoint aim right to the arm.
And that has to bring Jimmy down a peg.
Yeah, as Woods' tenacity was fueling him there.
He gets back into the ring.
Snap power slam.
Look what he's got here.
Oh, man.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
Elbow drop. Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk into SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Cover to be crowned champion. These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Setting him up in position here on the second rope. Tornado DDT. Boom. And an uppercut. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Ooh, catches an uppercut. Ooh. They'll take things into the ring.
Turning the tables. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cells. Just like that, Big E finds a counter. Face buster plants him. Some good contact by Jey Uso. On point.
And Jey is channeling the energy of this crowd. With their opponent all tied up in the ropes, this superstar is just teeing off.
Oh, he fends that off.
situation soon. Ooh.
And he heads back into the ring.
Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Being set up in the corner for something. Big impact in the corner. Nobody home for the clothesline.
What a crossbody. Boom. Oh, my goodness. Super kick finds the mark. Oh. Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. Ooh. What a punch. That's how you stop your opponent.
Oh, he fights Jay back.
Heading back to the ring. Down in the basement with a drop kick.
Elbow drop with authority. Super kick. Late pin. Championship on the line. And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Hell in a Cell just became the Uso Penitentiary.
It was Bar.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an
And gentlemen, when Bayley...
The following contest, scheduled
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
Getting positioned on the top rope.
Up on the top rope.
As this part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Superplex! Massive move there. The challenger just becoming a huge threat to the champion.
Oh, get back here. Leg lariat.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Perched on the top rope. Here it is! Superplex! Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
Perched up top.
That's not what she was looking for there.
Good night. What a stunner.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Drop kick to the back. Never saw it coming.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley. Oh, diving leg drop.
And she's not done yet.
Taking flight.
Bang, what a splash.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi.
Takedown, rolls through, shoulders down. Oh, this has got to be it.
She fights her shoulder up before one.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing, and after this match is already gone for so long. Goodness gracious.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as her road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. Inverted DDT. Oh, man. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Bayley did her homework there. Ooh. Oh.
Naomi finds her target with that one. Gets driven into the corner.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts. Oh, what a forearm. Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recap for the title.
And the glory.
Rotates. No! Challenger kicks out.
She just won't stay down.
And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
We are this far into the match. Where is this?
Sunset flip a flag. Not done there.
Feel it, guys.
There
Feel it.
it is. I'm feeling it.
Oh, Bayley. Is she going to tap? Is she going to tap out? A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break. Hurricane Rana.
Hurricane Rana spiked them.
And Naomi has taken the upper hand.
Yeah, Naomi's at full throttle.
Drops the elbow.
Looking for something big here.
Sky high.
Oh! Gets the reversal. What a counter. Catches the kick.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
No doubt she's looking to end it here.
Just like that, she turned it around.
Off the ropes.
Leg drop.
Big leg drop.
I can't believe she's going back again.
Taking flight. Gets herself out of her way.
Across the back of the neck.
Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. They're going to dim the glow. took a real beating.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Ooh, bang! Naomi's heading up top.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
And she slides her back to the mat.
Taking flight.
Body splash. And Bayley is being humbled here.
Bayley is getting the window shut at every opportunity.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here. Uh-oh, she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
It's in deep, the leg bending awkwardly.
It wasn't fancy, but they're free.
Leg drop. Placing her in the corner.
Enziguri!
And Naomi is taking the upper hand.
Yeah, Naomi's at full throttle.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Off the rope. Ooh, nice leapfrog.
And again.
Oh, what a back elbow. I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
Naomi is some athlete. The challenger clearing a path to the title.
Senton! And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted. Bayley and Naomi both worn down, both exhausted. But this is about winning. This is about being the better woman in the history books.
Off the ropes. Uh-oh.
Quicker than Naomi there. And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Taking flight.
What a diving crossbody. Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Yeah, Naomi's at full throttle.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Nice
Pin attempt by the champion. The challenger stays alive.
I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end.
She's coming too, and she's not going to like what comes next.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Nasty kick.
Sending her up on the top rope. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
Big blow could be felt throughout the arena.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
Cover. We can have a new champ here.
Oh, come on. She can't possibly do any more damage. Got their opponent set up.
Drop kick to the spine. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top, perched up top. Brace for this impact.
Like a guillotine.
Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's being cut off at every pass.
Naomi, feel the glow. She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
And she's sent right into that corner.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Naomi is some athlete.
Are we headed towards a title change?
And into the cover. Now we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Atha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans.
And here they come,
Bubba Ray and Devon.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
And accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much.
This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
All about winning, no matter what it takes.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Oh, right across the throat.
Big headbutt. He's headed up high.
On the top.
All the way down to the floor.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Bubba Ray was ready for that.
Boot right to the throat. Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they... From the top.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better. And would you look at that? He's been busted wide open.
This is not good.
Ooh, bloody bulldog! And he turned it around.
Stomping. Ouch.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, and they'll keep coming back.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker and backbreaker.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Might want to start setting up some tables before this match gets out of hand. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Yeah, we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team in TLC.
And that didn't stand from way up.
Double axe handle.
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys' demise.
I don't know what he...
Wait a minute, setting in. Davis.
Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Oh, what a headbutt. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
With the counter.
Devon, hoist to the pole. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
From the top.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild.
Grab by Bubba. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Oh, God. And what's he looking for here?
Bubba isn't asking for a table tonight. He's getting it himself.
Just whipped into the...
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility, with Solo's Rogue Bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Melo needs the night off.
Well, Melo talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get...
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was it.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams.
Launching. Ow. Good Lord. Taking flight.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either. This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Wes Lee earlier tonight?
Hayes regrets nothing. Don't you dare second-guess the A-Champ, Saxton.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here. Right now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
Springboard. Misses the target.
Ooh.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo.
On the apron.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? And the action is getting a little too close for comfort here. Tossed back into the ring. Boom! Good defense from him.
Oh. Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
Measuring. Oh, face stop.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy. Goes into the corner. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be... winding up. There's a Samoan spike. Ouch.
And the
cover be enough to gain the title.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion. Nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Placing him in the corner here. What a counter! And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Oh, look at this. boot right in the throat.
Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and coaches to help him stay in control. You doing here, Corey?
The colossal clutch.
This is the moment when you're desperate to find a counter.
Trying to find an escape.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hole. No. Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Seth retaliates.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
And driven down with a flapjack.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Turns it around.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins. Roman with his opponent.
Uh-oh!
Reigns comes up short on that attack. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecure. That's the jam pin. Is this it? Strong kick out from the resilient champion.
Amazing.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Down on the windpipe.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Not a good spot to be in. All the way down.
And his body is still the focus of the attack.
Caught with a punch.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Laid down with a powerbomb. The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by these surreal approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Oh, no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that. Rapid-fire Samoan drop.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster. Whoa!
Vaulting plancha, incredible.
A roll of the dice, and it pays off in full. Sit straight into the barricade. Oh, no, what could this be?
Oh, don't do this.
Hung up on the barricade. In a big boot. Roman being the aggressor.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Rollins getting worked on here.
Any of Rollins' defenses have been pegged.
Turn it around to hit a DDT with authority.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Heading back into the ring now. He pulls off the reversal.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
He's on by a thread.
Simply refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot, yet you can't give up now.
Reigns now realizing that he's facing an even tougher level of opponent than usual tonight.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap there? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Champ close to ending it here.
Sent right into the corner. Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
And a thunderous spear. Did the champ just finish the job?
For the pin.
Got the shoulder up. It was almost just lights out on their championship dreams.
Let's see if that kick out was a spark or is it the challenger's last gasp?
And after all that, Roman Reigns still hasn't ended this battle.
Rollins lining up. Massive miscalculation on that one. Superman punch by Reigns.
That is the spear.
Will the champ make that pay off?
Into the cover.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the tribal chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new Rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline This is where the Bloodline's legacy and the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond...
Here. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered... Look out! Oh. Elbow drop. Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Jumping clothesline! What agility! Elbow drop. And Jacob getting some pushback there.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
All the momentum is swung to Jey Uso.
Jacob's being cut off at every pass.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Diving moonsault! Here we go. Inverted DDT. Lights out.
He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Face buster plants him. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Up high.
Uh-oh. Oh, he cuts it off. Oh, what a boot to the face. In this day and the damage is really mounting.
Top rope. Look at this, just unloading. Tangaloa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it up. They're going to finish it off. Swanton bomb. Kick right on point. Punch right in the head. Chicken wing underhook. Head suplex. Gosh. Look at this. Snap suplex. Elbow drop. Letting him get to a standing base. Moments away from having him exactly where he wants.
Then it's Jey Uso.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Oh, direct impact to the chest.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tangaloa. We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tom nasty boot by Zay. Has Sammy ended it there? Oh, I wouldn't be getting up if I were him. Earth-shattering.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter.
And his head is becoming a bigger target. Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games. Kick right to the gut.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage. Sending a big boot.
Is that all she wrote for Tangaloa? If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. Smart strategy, attack the knee.
And he's got to be in absolute agony right now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
And another big right. Sami Zayn grew so much in the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Lucy?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Time is ticking away. Surely we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside...
That was vicious. Will Jay end this?
Even the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. And it's Jay.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Elbow drop. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, is called playing. Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. And an elbow.
Ooh, what a jumping headbutt.
Pulling it in for the backbreaker.
Right to the lower back.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon. Drop kick to the face. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Kick to the abdomen.
Super kick. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Top rope. Soul splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
And the tribal chief. Watch out. Totally missed that one. Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could
scene is trending.
Forget trending on social media. The motion in the arena is charting on the Richter scale.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in. He catches Jimmy with a counter.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Here we go. Jimmy go perched up top.
Caught with a knee to the nuts. Kick to the back.
Tyrant's running out of his next competitor. Equalize things inside the cage. Jimmy's scheme surely helping him out there.
Yeah, Tonga Loa showing plenty of velocity there.
And we see Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
Clearly knows the damage that has been. Insane connect to the Baluma kick. No doubt, Sammy just ended this.
Oh, God. That might have punctured something.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
Oh, shotgun drop kick.
He wants to level the playing field, and who can blame him after the last few minutes?
The cage is locked for the last time as War Games officially begins.
Uso
Incoming. It's handled from the middle rope.
and just in time. Gets out of there.
Jay looking a little less than main event after that one.
Yeah, Tonga had him well there. From the top.
Oh, look at this, just cranking it out. Kick to the face. Wicked kick to the face. Oh, he flips that around.
Oh, this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
DDT. Here we go. That was an efficient form of offense for that move.
Scaling is unforgiving.
Can Jacob fly? Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Fuck that with a punch to the gut. We could have got the top of Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Tonga twist. Tonga could end it there.
And he's going for the victory.
Is this it?
Waiting for him to get back.
On his feet so he can strike.
That vicious streak of Jimmy Uso somewhat returned in kind there.
The competitor in Tonga Loa coming through here.
Takedown. Put the shoulders down.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin of their own. And Tonga executed it solo. Looking for a win. And breaks the pin and makes the save. Measuring it up one more time. Punch right in the head. Taking steps toward the top rope.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
He's going back to the well.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
DDT. Jacob about to end this fight. Look at this. Take it out. Broken right here.
He keeps his partner alive. Face buster plants him. Samoan drop. What a kick. Elbow drop.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of his War Games structure.
Top rope.
He's looking to go. High risk.
Top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender. He's thinking he can end it here.
Shoulders up before two.
Incredible resiliency. Baluma kick. And that Unbelievable. Roman's original Bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you said